A few months ago, I got to experience a Subaru for the first time. This is the Forester, and this was the first Subaru I was ever in, and this is what happened.
Car. Whoa! What?
As you can tell, I was very impressed. So because of that, when I got this Subaru, I just wanted to rev it and see if it still carries some of that DNA. Soft limiters. So, it is not like the other Subaru, but it's got its own strengths. For example, I was able to fit a whole chair into the boot of this Subaru. Like all of it, it just went in there without giving me any issues. So, as I start this review, if you are looking for a practical SUV from Subaru with an electric tailgate, here is the Subaru Forester. Ladies and gentlemen, allow us to get started. So a proper introduction, this is the Subaru Forester 2.5i Sport ES. It is the second from the top of the range model. And I have to say, this is the best car I've ever driven in rain. It comes with an all-wheel drive system, and that all-wheel drive system is not a gimmick. It really works. Even under slippery conditions like this, the car is very planted and very stable. Now, it comes with a 2.5-liter petrol engine, naturally aspirated, and it produces 136 kilowatts and 239 newton meters of torque. This engine is paired with a CVT gearbox. An automatic Subaru, an automatic with this engine would be perfect. For those of you who are curious, the claimed fuel consumption is 8.3 liters to the 100, but during the time I had it, I obtained 8.8 liters to the 100. For the curious among you who are wondering where I was going in the rain, I was driving to my YFM interview. If you haven't seen it, it's there on the channel somewhere. I'll leave a link in the description. Now, let's talk about the design of the Subaru. I don't want to influence anyone, just let me know what you think of this design. With that said though, no one will bother you in this car. You buy this car, you live your life in peace. I don't think this is a high-risk vehicle. I don't think any baddies will be interested in you in this vehicle. So if you just want a normal family life, driving a practical, safe SUV, you don't want problems, you don't want noise, honestly, Subaru Forester is the car to go for. I mean, look at it. Doesn't offend anyone, it's just there. And that's not even a bad thing, because as a safe, practical, reliable family SUV, it does that job very well. Let's take a quick look at the back seats. From the outside, it may not be too obvious, but once you step into the inside, you realize just how spacious the Forester is. In terms of legroom, there's plenty of it. You've got 2 rear air vents, 2 USB ports to charge your phone, and it's a car you can easily do long journeys in without having any issues. You have a center armrest with a slot for 2 cup holders, and I was really impressed. Plenty of headroom, and one thing you'll notice in all my interior scenes is just how well lit this car is. As you can see, it's got a massive sunroof and windows all around. This was done deliberately to minimize the number of blind spots. So even as you're driving, you can easily see all around you thanks to that increased visibility. So thumbs up from me. Well done, Subaru. Well done. Coming back to the interior, the steering wheel is definitely my favorite part of the whole interior. You've got those buttons, easy to access, easy to use. The steering wheel itself is sporty and nice to hold. Big thumbs up from me. As we move over to our infotainment system, we have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you won't get lost navigating, and if ever you wanna listen to some E-Plan, you can easily do so. You've got actual knobs for the air condition. Again, thank you, Subaru. 2 USB ports, a 12-volt socket, you've got a gear stick, CVT gearbox, and you have X mode. You won't really use this, but it gives you traction on slippery surfaces. So deep mud, dirt, snow, you put it on X mode and it'll do the things. Fortunately, it's not snowing right now, so I can't show you. But what I can show you for free is a blooper. So I actually shot this whole video outside YFM. Well, this rainy part anyway. Yeah, this is one of the deleted scenes. I couldn't find the button. Yeah. Now let me show you the actual boot scene without the voiceover. Got an electric tailgate. This is your boot. And remove this. Okay. Not that hard. And then if you want, you can fold the seats down. You've got a 12-volt socket. This is your boot. Oh, where's the celebrity? Over there you have that. There is your spare wheel. Okay. And then you can move back. You can close up. Yeah. And that is why I do voiceovers. There was no need to throw the load cover as it fits comfortably over there. I've just been watching too much Car Wow, so we blame Matt Watson. Moving on. Speaking of moving on, it seems like Subaru will be moving on as well. While I was making this review, I actually came across the brand new Forester. Now relax, if you want to buy this one, you still can. The new model will only come to South Africa around 2025. So if you go right ahead and buy this one, just keep in mind there'll be a new one in less than 2 years. I've let you know. In the meantime, however, you are free to like this video. If you haven't subscribed, people who watch and don't subscribe, why are we fighting? Why are we fighting? It's free. Just click subscribe. Support local YouTube, guys. It's the right thing to do. Anyway, let's get back to the review. One of the biggest selling points of the Subaru Forester is safety. The safety features on this car are next level. So if safety is important to you, listen to this. This car comes with 7 airbags. It has a 5-star NCAP safety rating. You have automatic pre-collision braking. It has adaptive cruise control. It has autonomous emergency steering. It will steer itself to avoid an accident if it feels the need to. You not only get rear cross traffic alert, but it also has a reverse automatic braking. So if you are reversing and there's something behind you and you're not stopping, the car will stop for you. You also get blind spot monitoring, which is always handy because of all the Polo Vivos out there. And as you can see, the lane keep assist, that is proper. It is one of the best calibrated lane keeping systems there are on the market. It'll steer itself between lanes without giving you any hassles, but always keep your hands on the steering wheel, of course. All in all, the Subaru EyeSight driver assist technology is really good. It's really good. So as I said, if you're looking for a safe car, look no further. This is exactly what you need. Now, if you're reversing, of course, you also get a reversing camera. I don't know if you guys have noticed there's an extra screen on top of the screen. I think I should get back to that a bit later. First, let's talk about prices. If you go to the Subaru website, the one you're looking at is the one in the middle. So, the Subaru Forester 2.5i Sport ES comes in at 699,000 Rand. On finance, you'll pay 13,666 Rand over 6 years at 12% interest. A full tank will cost you 1,506 Rand, and if you got an insurance premium of 2,300 Rand, it would bring your total cost of ownership to 17,472 Rand. In terms of your warranty, you get a 5-year, 150,000 kilometer warranty, and you get a 3-year, 75,000 kilometer maintenance plan. And that pretty much covers the Subaru. In conclusion, I have to commend Subaru for the build quality of this car. Everything in there feels well put together, it feels built to last, and Subarus are well known for their reliability. And that Boxer engine feels strong when you're out on the highway. It feels built to last, it feels reliable, and what more can you ask for? In fact, just go test drive a Subaru, experience it for yourself. I was pleasantly surprised with it. Now before we leave, let's get back to that extra screen on top of the screen. Now at first I was thinking, why are there 2 screens there? But after a while, I actually saw what it's meant for. If you're driving and you don't want to be looking down at your infotainment system, you can just look slightly higher at that screen. It gives you extra information while you're on the move. It's harmless. I mean, I won't say no to a free screen. And if you're ever at a drive-thru in a tight spot, it gives you this view so that you don't damage your wheels or climb pavements. Proper stuff. Anyway, if you'd like to see any Subarus on the channel, let me know which one you'd like to see in the comments below. And just before you leave, don't forget to check out my sponsor, changecars.co.za. They have over 26,000 cars for you to choose from, new or used. But from me to you, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, take care. Yo, I almost forgot the name. The name of this car is Radio. Let's call it Radio. Thanks for watching, guys. 670. Do you know, I actually never know the prices until I do the review.
For real?
People never know this. Yeah, so I would get the car, drive it around maybe for a week, Then only when I'm doing the actual video, then I'm like, oh, this car is this much. Yeah, so I do that sometimes just to keep an open mind because hey, car prices are rough these
They're
days.
very rough, and the economy is crazy.
The economy is crazy. Eggs are 150.
Hey,